Today was a little bit rough, but we are okay. Hola, bonjour, ni hao, and hello rock stars. Welcome back to another video. So today is a different video. If you would have told me probably about 2 years ago that I would be filming this video, I wouldn't have believed you, but we're doing it. As you can tell by the title, today is going to be a book recommendations video. But the first book we have for our book recommendations, The Obsession by Jessie Q. Sutanto. I can't put into words how much I love this book. I bought this from Walmart and I just thought it would be a cool book. But this is about Logan and Delilah. Logan and Delilah go to the same school. Logan is currently grieving of the loss of his girlfriend, and one day he just bumps into Delilah and he believes that they are destined to be together. He believes this so much to the point he actually starts stalking Delilah. So if you don't like stalkers or anything, don't read this book. Anyway, he stalks her, a lot of stuff goes down and a lot of secrets get revealed. This is 5 out of 5 stars. Read this book if you love thrillers. Just know this woman here, she is gonna be my go-to for thrillers and stuff. Just know that. Next book we have Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. Search up trigger warnings for this book because it's very deep and raw on certain subjects. Mind you, this video won't have any spoilers about the books. I'm just kind of giving the synopsis and my ratings about it. So this follows Charlie. She is not in the best place in her life right now, and basically you just follow her journey of her life from first being in a psych ward to actually getting out. And again, please search up trigger warnings. Even if you don't cry reading this book, you will tear up. I'm telling you, you will, because I did. I teared up. It was if you love a good sad book, read this book. Girl in Pieces, Kathleen Glasgow. I need to read another book from her because I have another book from her. Next book, November 9 by Colin Hoover. This follows Fallon and Ben. Fallon is currently moving to New York and her dad is just kind of being very rude to her. So Ben jumps in and acts like he's her boyfriend. But the worst part is that they have an instant connection. Kind of insta love in a sense. But she's moving on this date here. So they make a pact. Every year on November 9, they'll meet each other at the same time at the same restaurant on November 9 for 5 years. Just know Colin Hoover is a romance author, but she is known, I repeat, known for breaking people's hearts. It shows all the years. So once you hit the 4th November 9th, after that it's gonna be a roller coaster. You're gonna be crying, you're gonna be screaming and stuff. It's gonna be a little all over the place, but you'll be okay. You'll survive. I rated this book 5 out of 5 stars, nothing less. This was a masterpiece. It was something. It was also my first Coho book. I have another one from her and I need to read it, but I'm scared to because she broke my heart in this one. I forgot to share my rating for this book. It was 5 out of 5 stars. Don't worry. I had to incorporate this book. It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. First of all, look at him. Just forget him. Imagine him as Chris Evans or Henry Cavill. Exactly. This book follows Piper. Piper is this LA influencer, and she is known for shopping and partying. So one night she decides to throw this huge party that lands her in jail. Her stepdad was fed up with it, so he sent her away to Westport, Washington, her birthplace she knows nothing about, to basically get some home skills, lifestyle skills. And that is where she meets Brendan. At first he's kind of you do not belong here, you need to go home back where you came from. This place does not need you. But a few chapters in, he kind of been eyeing her a little bit and he can't keep his eyes off her. Just know, if you don't like insta love, then don't read this book because this is kind of insta love. And yeah, I rated this book a 4.5 stars out of 5, and here is why. On BookTube, this book has so much hype, it makes no sense. People hype this up like this was a Bible or something, and I'm just okay, I read it and I'm like, it was good, but it just didn't touch this other book by this author that I love and that probably will be in this video. But honestly, go into this book, know nothing about it. If you know nothing, you'll probably rate it a 5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, Have One Summer by Tessa Bailey. The next book we have is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. This book follows Olive. Olive is currently at Stanford or Stratford. She's at one of those schools. And she is basically just a woman in STEM. Hey, women empowerment! Anyway, she goes on a date with this guy and they just like really didn't hit it off. He wasn't interested in her. She wasn't interested in him. But she noticed that he was interested in her best friend, Allie. Since that she realized that, she's like, you know what, Allie, like, date him. Because Allie, she's also interested in the guy. But Allie doesn't want to do it due to girl code. We love the loyalty from Allie. And she's like, no, date him, please. I want nothing to do with him. It's okay with me. Date him. But Allie still refuses. So she acts like that she's going on this date with this guy that she met, when in reality she is studying in the science lab. I think I'm saying her name right. Annie, Allie, whatever her name is, we're gonna call her Allie. Allie goes to the science lab and she finds Olive and she's like, why are you here? So Olive freaks out and kisses the first guy she sees, which is Adam Carlson. This man, him this man, he's amazing. Anyway, Adam Carlson is a professor, not her professor, so just had to make that clear. And he's shocked, she's shook, Allie shook, everybody is shook in this situation. As all of this freaking out, she's like, I am going to get expelled. I just know it. So she's like, you know what, I'm sorry, but I need to fake date you so I can prove to my best friend that I am over this one guy so that she can date him. The crazy thing is, Mr. Carlson, he needs to date Olive because the school will give him his grant money that he won because they think he's moving. So he's like, I need a reason to make them believe like I would stay. So it's not just a one-sided thing. So they start fake dating. Y'all, this book is literally the perfect rom-com ever. Like, if you like that sarcastic side best friend, it's in this book. You love the protective male character, it's in this book. Touch her and I'll kill you, in this book. You know why I fell in love with him? This man, for all my chocolate lovers out there, he hates chocolate, sadly. But he carries around a chocolate bar for her every day just in case she gets hungry. And they're fake dating! You should know, 5 out of 5 stars. Let's move on to the next book before I start screaming even more. You know what? Forget it. I'm screaming more. This book here, this, the iconic cover by Miss Elena Armas. This, Chef's Kiss. This follows Lena. Lena's sister is getting married, and Lena doesn't have a date. She had a last relationship, and let's just say it kind of didn't go well. So since it didn't go well, she doesn't want to go back to Spain, where she's originally from, and her family judge her. So this man here, Mr. Aaron Blackford, offers to be her date to the wedding. At first she's like, nope, nope, we're not doing that, I hate you. But she literally comes down to the fact that he is her last option. Now, mind you, if you do not like slow burns, don't read this book. This is a 400-page book. Like, so slow, this is a definite slow burn. If you don't like slow burns, don't read this book, because everybody that has read this book and didn't like slow burns has hated this book, and I'm just like, don't hate it, because I will literally comfort you. I'm gonna also say, I don't think this is a spoiler, but in this book, like, the actual like getting to the wedding scene doesn't happen for like a few chapters into the book. So yeah, it's, I would say probably like, maybe, I was gonna say good guess, like 7 to 10 chapters. Like, the wedding thing is not even like in the agenda yet. So yeah, I just want to make that known. I want to start screaming because of him, but I know if I do, I will never stop. You should know just by the way I'm reacting, 5 out of 5 stars. This book was a masterpiece. I have never read, like, this is the thickest book I've ever read, and I'm like, I would read it over and over and over again. That is how good this book was. Workplace romance, enemies to lovers, fake dating, basically the holy trinity of all the book talk tropes. Let's move on to the next book, shall we, before I start screaming. Aaron Blackburn, everybody! Next book we have, which is also like a very recent read for me, Beach Read by Emily Henry. Can we like appreciate this cover though? It's so iconic. Just this follows January. January is currently grieving the loss of her father, and she is sent to his beach house where he and his mistress stayed at. So you can tell this already that this book has an emotional attachment to it. Her job is to basically go to the beach house, clean everything out, and sell the house. Basically, like, sell everything in it and sell the house by the end of summer. And mind you, January is an author. Right beside living right beside each from her is Gus, or Augustus Everett. January and Gus used to be college rivals. So yeah, and they're also both authors, and they find out that they're both in like a terrible writing slump. So Gus comes up with the idea of them switching genres. January writes romance books and Gus writes bleak literary fiction. So they're gonna switch it, and yeah, they made a bet. Whoever has the best book wins, basically. I want to say this book was like a 4.5 stars, but I would be lying. This is a 5-star book. This is perfect summer read, cute romance. It's so good. Can we appreciate like the annotations like in this book though? Aesthetically pleasing. This book was a 5-star read. If you need just like a cute summer romance, this is it. Emily Henry slayed with this book, and this was my first Emily Henry book, so I was so happy that it slayed because I thought it wasn't, because a lot of people don't like this book, but it was so good. I loved it. Read it, please. 5 stars. Next book is Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. If you've seen the movie on Netflix, All the Right Places, then this is the same woman that actually wrote that book. So yeah. This book follows Libby and Jack. Libby used to be America's fattest teen, and Jack is currently suffering. Hold up, I gotta find the word. It's a beginning of the book, so don't worry. It's a word Snickerdoodles. What happened? Okay, we're gonna try to pronounce it. Prosopagnosia. Basically where you look at someone and like you blink and it's a new face. Like you don't remember anybody, basically. Look it up. I can't explain it good, but they're both suffering from like different mental illnesses and stuff. So they find each other and they just have a connection. Oh, they were so cute. I love them. This book is definitely like one of my comfort books. I love this book. It was so good. It was too good. Like, it was such a, I didn't even know it was a romance. This was the base for like my romance obsession. This book here, Miss Jennifer Niven, Miss Jenny, thank you for giving me this. This is my comfort book now. Like when I am going through trials and tribulations, like kicking rocks type trials and tribulations, this helps. Thank you. God bless you. Write more of these books like this. Be prepared because I'm probably going to be screaming again. The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. This follows Stella Lane. Stella is an economist. Girl is making bank. Like, she is the definition of girl boss. And her coworker makes a comment of like how she doesn't date and just how she's really never had a boyfriend or anybody she's messed with. So she's like, how about I actually like do something about it? Also, Stella has autism, which is another big topic in the book. So yeah, but anyway, she's like, what do I do about it? So she hires a male escort. Michael, Mikael! Stella basically wants Michael to teach her how to like be in a relationship, and that was probably so ugly. The lines start to blur between, like, for him, like, his is, oh, she's just my client. The lines start to blur a little bit. He's like, how do I really feel about her? Do I actually like her? If you need just a cute, like, their love story is so precious. They're just so cute. Michael, him, oh my schnickerdoodles. He punched her coworker in the face because he was trying to kiss her without her permission. That's true love. Please read this book. 5 out of 5 stars. Kiss Quotient by Helen Wong. And those are all the books I had today. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's something new and I'm new to booktube, so I know this video was different, but I hope y'all, like, for my readers out there, I hope y'all have got some good recommendations. I really hope you read the books I recommend. And if you want to see more book content, follow my book talk account, which will be in the description down below. And yeah, love you, rock stars. Peace out.